What's up everyone, this is CyberKnight, and today I thought it'd be fun to do sort of a holiday / Christmas gift guide for you guys over the year of 2021. I've been wanting to do one of these videos for a while, like even last year I had like a script ready for this video and I didn't end up doing one. So I thought it'd be fun to basically go over stuff that would be, you know, just good gifts for any Yu-Gi-Oh player out there. And honestly too, this isn't just like really for Christmas, because you could use this for if you have a Yu-Gi-Oh player out there that has a birthday coming up or something too. This will actually be useful, but of course I'm mainly talking about products though that came out this year, so I'll try to do updates every so often and stuff too, talking about what other things I think, you know, at that time I would recommend for different Yu-Gi-Oh players and stuff too. So let's go on ahead and get going, and of course we'll have stuff in the description and stuff too, so you guys can look through different links, and I'll try to include like codes and stuff that can help you out as well. So first off, one of the like main things I feel like most Yu-Gi-Oh players want, and it's a really simple thing, and that's deck boxes. You know, just places they can store their cards, you know, and we know Ultra Pro has deck boxes. We have official deck boxes these days. These are like the God card deck boxes in the portfolio. Now we have the Masquerena ones that are easy to find like at different card stores and Target and Walmart and that kind of place. But the official products are still really good, but even if you want to go a little bit cheaper with like Ultra Pro, always good products on that. So yeah, I know that's always something that I've needed, like ever since I began playing Yu-Gi-Oh, to just being a collector, to playing the game, to doing what I do now. I always needed places to put my cards. So that is always like a #1 thing for people. You want to have that binder, that portfolio to show off your cards. You want that deck box to keep your cards safe too. So that's definitely good. And of course too, if you want something a little bit, like you know someone's played Yu-Gi-Oh for a while and you want something a little bit better, more professional or something, I would actually go with something like Rubicon. They have amazing deck boxes. They have some, I believe, in stock right now. They also have Field Centers. And this is the Ash Blossom deck box they have, and it is really awesome. I mean, this is more like professional. This is someone that goes to a lot of tournaments. They can put their deck of cards in here. You have like this little drawer sort of thing where you can put like tokens and coins and counters, and then even like your extra deck or side deck, and they even have some cool art and stuff too. So I would definitely recommend them because they have, like I said, a lot of stuff in stock, and their prices are really good. But check them out. They're really great people. They've worked with me a few different times too, and yeah, they make some really cool stuff. Then of course, another thing that's always good for a Yu-Gi-Oh player is another obvious thing, but sleeves. I mean, seriously, card sleeves are always really good. You want to protect your cards. That goes for someone that is just getting into the game. Maybe they collect just for fun, or they play all the time every weekend. They're always going to need sleeves. Sleeves wear out, and you want some really good ones. And the best sleeves I can recommend right now are Dragon Shield. Like seriously, they have some amazing sleeves. They hold up really well. Like I've been able to use Dragon Shield several times and not wear out as easily as some of the others. I like the matte finish that they have, and the designs are really good. You can go for like plain colors, or you can go for some really cool designs. I mean, with dragons on them, I mean, how can you really go wrong with that, right? So I really recommend them. That's pretty much all I use now is Dragon Shield. But also too, if you want something more customizable, I know Dragon Shield does have custom sleeves, but there's another company I've worked with called Your Playmat, where you can actually make your own card sleeves. This was a design I sent in, a photo I had, and they were able to make these sleeves. They can make them Yu-Gi-Oh size, which is Japanese size, or of course standard size, which is Pokemon, Magic, and that kind of stuff. So anyway, you can send in your own artwork and then make sleeves, or of course a playmat with them. And I have a code that will help save you money on that, and it does help support the channel. But, you know, as a customer and worked with them and everything, and the sleeves have always been good. So there's someone that I have tried out, so I can tell you I trust them, and it would be a cool gift idea if you have like a cool picture, or you know, like whatever, you know, their favorite archetype is or something. You can make them custom sleeves, and it's really not expensive at all. I think it's close to around $30. That's pretty tough to beat for like a good friend or a family member or something. It's a pretty good deal. Now, of course, with Yu-Gi-Oh as well, we know there's a lot of products that come out for Yu-Gi-Oh. We get a lot of different sets every year, especially around the summer and close to the holidays. They just throw all kinds of stuff at us. So you may be wondering, what do I get someone, you know, that likes Yu-Gi-Oh? And whether it is someone that has, you know, not bought a pack in a while, or they get packs every time they're on the shelves, these sets are the ones I recommend because they will get something they can use. Whether they play the game, they collect, this is good for everyone across the board, okay? So the #1 set I recommend actually is Maximum Gold El Dorado. El Dorado is a really good set. You have premium gold rares, you're gonna get holos from this set. You are guaranteed stuff. has a lot of really good reprints, a lot of new artworks for older cards, and a lot of playable cards. And again, it's a lot of like nostalgic cards too, because you have Blue Eyes White Dragon, Dark Magician, you have a new artwork even for Red Eyes. And then you have things like the, let's see, Dragon Maids that got reprints in this set. You have the Eldritch, which is like a zombie archetype that's, you know, what kind of the set is named after, you know, because they are based off El Dorado and stuff. So you're getting a lot of good reprints too for the more competitive player. And I feel like, honestly, it was the best set that came out this year. The reprints were good, and the nostalgia was good too. It was really a product, I feel like, for everyone. Another good product is always probably one of the easiest ones to recommend, and that is the Mega Tins. It's always the Mega Tins. So for this year, we have the 2021 Mega Tins, the Ancient Battles, and it's kind of the middle of Mega Tin now, because we know that they're all going to form the tablet together. Once you get all these tins together, you're going to be able to stack them up after next year, and all three of them will make the tablet from the anime. This set's really good. Like, one of the main reprints is Crossout, or new cards I should say, is Crossout Designator, but it also has a lot of good reprints like Triple Talents, Nadir's Servant, Phantom Knight's got a bunch of reprints. It made a lot of different decks cheaper to make. And again, it's one of those sets too, you are guaranteed holos. You're getting 3 packs per 10, and you're getting, I believe, 5 holographic cards per pack. So you're getting like 15 holos, and it's something good, again, for a new player, or one that's, you know, maybe they've bought several cases of this tin already. They can still do good with another 10. I mean, it is that good of a set. You don't mind getting doubles because you're like, hey, I can use these, I can trade with these, whatever. So a little bit of everything. Then after that, we have Brothers of Legend. This is probably the newest one, probably the last product I think that we're seeing this year. And it's another one that has, I feel like, a lot of nostalgia, because I mean, it has Karibo Brothers on it. It's something, if you remember Waking the Dragons, you watch that, you're going to know what those cards are. You know, even people that probably don't play Yu-Gi-Oh! Are like, wait a minute, there's more Karibos, different colors. So people are going to like those, obviously. But there are some competitive stuff too. I mean, especially like Dragoon as a prismatic, although it is very rare to get. You can get one of those. Yeah, that'd be a pretty good Christmas, for sure. But there are some good reprints. I still say this one's a little bit lower in terms of reprints, but there are some really high chase cards, because you have Leviathan as an astral language card, which is the language they used in the anime. So it looks really cool. And then even Forbidden Droplet, that was the other card. That was the big reprint from it too. It's relatively tough to get, but if you can get it, I mean, that's a high dollar card. That's a really good reprint from the set. So another one I could recommend, but I still say the other two are maybe just a step higher on the list. Now, if we want to talk about main sets of Yu-Gi-Oh!, the best one by far is Burst of Destiny. Some of the main sets that came out this year weren't the best, honestly. I mean, they had some cool stuff. I like getting the Utopia support. I like seeing a lot of different things. You know, something for Black Rose Dragon and stuff too. But this set is the one that everyone's like, they bought cases of. We know that is really good. You can't go wrong with, because you have things for like every deck out there. You have a card, the new Destiny Hero Phoenix Destroyer, that can technically be used in every deck. And Japan is doing that, which we just got the ban list actually as I'm recording this, so maybe not anymore because their main card got hit, but still, right now, that card is amazing, and it's not hit over here. So I would definitely recommend that if you're talking about like a main set, Burst of Destiny, easy choice. Then, of course, if you're trying to get someone into the game, you want to get them an actual deck of cards to use. The easiest choice right now, of course, is the structure deck for Cyberdarks. The Cyberdark structure deck is really good. For a while, when these were first coming out, which I'm starting to see these on shelves now for the price they should be, they're supposed to be around $10. If you're paying more than that, look somewhere else, honestly, because they should be around that mark. I know some card stores are trying to go above that. For $10, you are getting your money's worth, because it has a card in there called Infinite Impermanence that is worth $10 by itself, not counting every other card. Plus, it's Cyberdark, so a lot of people are going to be a fan of that. It's a fun deck to use, good for a beginner, good for someone that's played the game forever, and Impermanence is, again, good for both of those players as well. You're getting a competitive card at a good value. So you can't go wrong with that, especially if you can get 3 of these. That would make a Yu-Gi-Oh! Player's day. Seriously, $30, get 3 of those decks, you're good. Because they can build a competitive deck, they get 3 of Impermanence, which can work in any deck, and that's definitely worth the value. And then also, too, we do have things now like the official Yu-Gi-Oh! Store. A lot of people forget about this, but they actually have some seasonal stuff on there. They have a lot of different shirts and collectibles. They have, like, the metal cards that you can even get, too, which I think there's some pre-orders for a few of them. You usually have to pre-order a few months in advance for those, so you might not be able to get them by Christmas, But it could be another gift idea. And I know too, like next year, I believe they're coming out with a Pot of Greed that's actually hand painted, which is something I'm going to have to get. And the Christmas shirts, though, that is something I think now if you order, you might be able to get that in time. I'm not 100% sure how fast they are. They've been pretty fast when I bought from them, so it'll probably be pretty okay. But again, you guys know how the post office is, so... Then there's also Hypeland. I don't know if you guys have heard of Hypeland. I really haven't until they started introducing a Yu-Gi-Oh collection, and they have a ton of stuff on that too. Again, you have a lot of different clothes. It seems like a lot of people know about them. Again, you've seen what I wear. I go to Walmart or whatever, and I'm just simple, wear a t-shirt, jeans every day. So I'm definitely not some kind of fashion person, but I know a lot of people do like their stuff, and from what I've seen, the designs look really cool. It's a lot of the original series stuff, and they even have rugs that are Yu-Gi-Oh monsters, like Toon Summon Skull or Toon Blue Eyes as a rug, which sounds awesome. I mean, it's one of those things I don't think I would ever actually use. I'd probably end up hanging it on my wall because it's so cool looking. I wouldn't want to wipe my feet on it, but that's such a cool idea and something so random. So that's another thing I would say, take a look at that. I think that might be worth it. I've thought about maybe getting a few things. And then, of course, one of the last things, too, I want to talk about is Madrid Skateboards. They're actually doing a collaboration with Yu-Gi-Oh! And they have a ton of different skateboards. Like, for example, they actually sent me this one, which is a Dark Magician skateboard, and it looks amazing. There's no way I can ever skateboard. I would die probably trying to do this. I don't have the balance. I'll admit it right in front, but this looks so cool, and they have several different designs. They have them on the skateboard, but like a Blue Eyes White Dragon, Dark Magician Girl, and all these different designs look amazing. Again, I probably won't put wheels on this because I don't have a Death Wish. I don't have the balance, but it looks so cool, and I think any Yu-Gi-Oh player that might not even be a skateboarder would love this. But of course, if you have a skateboarder out there too, I think they would definitely want this for Christmas or birthday or something. And also too, don't forget, I did an Etsy video where I spent my own money, wasn't sponsored, and I bought a bunch of different stuff from Etsy. And there's some really cool stuff on there too. You're actually supporting creators, and this is probably my favorite thing I bought, was a Dark Paladin giant card. It's actually very similar quality to an official one, and it's very nice. They had all kinds of other cool stuff too, but this is like my favorite thing I got. So I'm giving it kind of the spotlight, but check out that video if you didn't see it, because there was a lot of really cool stuff, a lot of really random stuff, but it's really neat to see what the community could come up with, and the quality was there. I mean, there was nothing that was like really poor quality, and again, being able to support others, especially in these kind of times and stuff too, makes you feel a little bit better, I feel like. It's not always about the bigger corporations. You want to help out the artists out there and stuff, and keep them to keep making cool stuff like this. And definitely recommend this. Again, I'll have the video in the description, but I'll also have a link to this card, and I know they had some other ones too, so be sure to check them out. And then finally, for the end of this video, really, the only other thing I could think of is that I did see that TCGPlayer, you could actually get gift cards from there, and hey, I'm just saying, I spent a lot of money on TCGPlayer. I have my own link with them too, just pointing it out. If you use that link, it does help me out too on my channel. But it is a website that does do a lot of sales, and if you have someone out there that collects any kind of card game, that is a good place to buy your cards, and being able to get someone a gift card from there too is an easy gift for someone that they will definitely use. So if you want to go more of that route, that's something I would recommend. Again, if you want to use my link, hey, I wouldn't mind that. That would help me out. But seriously, if you want another really good gift for any Yu-Gi-Oh player out there, collector, someone that goes to every tournament, whatever, that's a safe bet too. You can't go wrong with that. So yeah, there you go. That is my gift guide. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Just something I kind of wanted to do that just sounded fun. And again, there will be links to everything down in the description. I definitely recommend this kind of stuff too. And like I said, this could even be good for like birthday gifts or whatever. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video too if you enjoyed this. I hope it helped some people out, especially if it did help you out. Hit that like button. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting my channel. I want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and of course a Happy Holidays and all that too. Be safe out there. Don't let the craziness of the world get to you. And of course I will. Catch you guys later. See ya.